Hello everyone and welcome to a brand new episode of PapaKenn's Snack-KENN. And it has been a while since the last time I did one of these videos, so I thought I would bring it back in a big way by finally trying out the doctor's favorite food, fish fingers and custard. I almost said the name wrong. Fish fingers and custard. However, there's going to be a slight difference between what the doctor usually eats and what we're going to be trying because well, first of all, and I was thinking about you, dear, because I want to make sure that she could try, or that Jill could try it out with me, and so therefore it has to be dairy-free and gluten-free. And in doing so, I couldn't do the normal, regular recipe as I found online. Now, that's one of the reasons. The actual reason is that I didn't really want to eat fish fingers with a sweet pudding-like substance. At least not yet. I'll do it someday. But instead, I found a recipe for a savory custard. And I'll actually provide a link to that recipe down below. And so yes, we're going to be doing that. There is, well, it depends on your definition. The mayonnaise that's in the recipe does contain eggs, so just keep that in mind. But other than that, there is no dairy in this recipe, and also got, well, we don't really have fish fingers unless we make them ourselves here in the US, so I got fish sticks. And this is a gluten-free, it is gluten-free, egg-free, milk-free, and all that, so, you know, perfectly easily eaten by my wife.
Yes. Point of clarification, eggs are not dairy, although people do have very strong reaction to eggs sometimes because they are the top 8 allergen, but they are not dairy.
Right.
Just to clarify.
I say that just because sometimes people associate dairy with eggs. So, that's the reason for that. But we're going to go ahead and put the fish sticks into the oven, and then we're going to start the recipe, which includes mayonnaise, Dijon mustard, yellow mustard, lemon juice, 2 cloves of garlic, and honey. And then, according to my wife, apparently a little bit of salt and pepper to taste, because apparently she's worried it'll be a little bit bland. But anyway, alright, so enjoy the fast forward. We're going to get started on this, and we'll see you in just a little bit. Alright, so right now we're still waiting on the fish fingers slash fish sticks.
What's the difference?
I don't really know. I think maybe just fish fingers are like entire cuts of fish that are breaded, or like small cuts of fish, whereas fish sticks are just kind of minced, I guess.
Did you research that?
No.
You guessing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although I think that some of the commenters have mentioned it before too.
Oh, so an educated guess.
Yes.
Slash research. Because you looked at commenters' things.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Anyway, so yes, the sauce is ready at this point, and we gave it a little taste test, and it was actually pretty good. What did you think of it?
I liked it a lot. It had good flavor, actually.
Well, I mean, it didn't really have, it's savory. The only real sweet ingredient it had was the honey, and it's definitely not the majority as far as the ingredients go.
It actually would be really good as a salad dressing, I feel.
Probably, actually. And I probably did a few stops there every now and then, but we have to make sure little Midna, you all know Midna, you know and love her, she likes to get up on the counters every now and then, and since we've been, you know, mixing ingredients and those are over in the sink right now, she likes to try and eat them. So we have to spray her with water.
Yes.
And it does not deter her at all.
No.
At least not other than the immediate. But anyway, I'll fast forward the video from here to when the fish sticks are done, and then we will see you all for the final taste test. See you then. Alright everyone, welcome back. I actually took a take right before this where we tried out the fish sticks for the first time. I forgot to hit the record button, so yeah, sorry about that. But we'll just give it a taste again real quick, just to let you all know what they're all about. These are Ian's gluten-free fish sticks. And, well, we'll take a quick test real quick, so just to let you all know. Now, they definitely have a cornmeal coating. You mentioned that earlier. Mm-hmm. And the fish on the inside is good. It's not as, what was the, how did you describe it earlier?
Flaky.
Yeah, it's not as flaky as regular fish sticks, but as far as having a gluten-free and dairy-free option, I think it's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's like you could definitely have worse. There have been some bad gluten-free things that we've tried in the past.
Yes.
But all right, now it's time to get into the main event. And but before we try the custard itself, just to let you all know where it came from, I actually got the recipe from a website called the Geeky Chef, or more specifically, geekychef.com. I'll provide a link to the website and to the recipe itself down below. And the recipe for the custard also has a recipe for making your own fish fingers. I just decided to go, the lazier, easier route tonight, obviously. So yeah, let's get right into it and do the taste testing of the custard.
Okay. I think it's very good.
I agree. I think the Dijon mustard stands out the most from the others as far as what went into the recipe, but definitely get the garlic taste in there, and the honey has just like the right amount of sweetness. It just works really well with the fish sticks. What do you think, sweetie?
I agree.
Anything else you want to add? Like anything you kind of notice about the sauce? Or?
No, I like the tanginess of it, and it has a really good flavor. I'm really picky on flavor because a lot of people have lack of it in their online recipes, so that's very good that Geeky Chef was able to figure out how to have a lot of flavor within sauces.
Absolutely, because yeah, even when people say that the recipes are savory
or spicy or things like that, they tend to under-season it, and I usually over-season it, so it's very good.
So yeah, and we followed the recipe, to a T, so.
Which I never do, so that's a good thing.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I have to say, as far as this version of Fish Fingers and Custard goes, I'd say it's a success. If you want to try these out, I definitely recommend checking out the recipe, and if you are of the gluten and dairy-free orientation, I definitely recommend Ian's fish sticks, unless I find another kind that tastes better. But in the meantime, it's like, no, these are really good and a great substitute, in my opinion, for actual fish sticks, which, honestly, let's face it, they usually aren't that great of quality anyway. So yeah, everyone, had to take a bite before it fell down off the fish stick. Everyone, thank you very much for joining me for this new episode of Snack-KENN, and hopefully I'll be able to come out with more episodes like this in the future. Now, obviously, I wanted to do this because I'm done with Matt Smith's run on the show. Still have the second half of season 7 to cover, the recap. So I hope you all are looking forward to that. And if you have any questions about the recipe or the custard sauce that we made here tonight, please do leave them in the comments down below. And I'll see you next time, hopefully with my wonderful, beautiful wife. Have a good night, everyone. Take 2 with the video actual recording.